how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining in on this video. It has been a real minute since I have been on here, but I have honestly missed it, so I'm gonna just make a video, see how I feel. So this video is gonna be a little bit of a collective reading. I kind of want to start with that, and then just see where we go from there. So let's see if you tuned into this video, if you felt called to, what is in store for you. Okay. As always, if you enjoy these videos, think about liking the video and following if you don't already. And if you ever want a personalized reading, I should have my website linked below. I do past life readings, Akashic Records readings, tarot readings, soul origin readings, aura readings, all those things. So you can feel free to check that out. It's kairomoon.net, and let's get started. So one of the first things that's coming up for this collective is this burnout energy coming forward really strong, which I completely understand. I just got this collective message this morning. Honestly, I posted about it on TikTok, where we are merging into a new timeline. There's a lot of truth coming forward right now, and this is really important because what has been can no longer stand. It's why it feels like there's something new coming out in the news media or online. Every day it feels like we can't catch a break. There's all these revelations, all these truths. We're seeing the fame world for what it is instead of like the lie that we've been sold for years upon years. And this is all for a purpose. We are all going in a positive direction. However, my beautiful, sensitive people, my light workers, my star seeds, my angelic souls, whatever it is, we are feeling it a little bit the most. 111 on my clock, I love that. If you hear noises, I'm sorry, I live in a city. We are feeling it the most. And this is because we are meant to feel it. We are meant to transmute this energy because we are also meant to lay the foundation of the world that we want to live in, as opposed to just being angry and upset at the world that we do live in. So this is actually a really, really important time for us to stay grounded. There's self-healing coming forward, grounding, joy, standing in joy, instead of focusing on the bad, really focusing on your inner world. Yes, we worry about the external world. We all worry about each other, and it's heartbreaking what happens to other humans, but all we can do right now is focus on our own inner worlds. How can we focus on the positive? And that's not the right way to say it, because you need to also focus on the negative, but it's really focusing on how can I get right with my own energy, with my own self, so I can spread love and see what I can do to help the rest of the world. Because you can't help anybody if you're not helping yourself, I think is more what's coming forward. Right now, we are all being asked very much to adapt. So I'm feeling like if you were called to this video, it's feeling a little chaotic. It's feeling like there's chaos around, and that's normal. That's okay. It's not going to stay, but right now, once again, we are in between this old timeline, many old timelines. Actually, it's not even just one. I was shown like a string of timelines of different versions of Earth, and we are meshing them all. We are jumping through them, almost like, it reminds me of like Frogger, jumping through them to get to the timeline that we are meant to be in, the higher timeline. So it feels really chaotic right now, but know that just by existing right now, just by focusing on your own inner world, you are doing more than you think that you are. Because a lot of us feel, especially light workers and empathetic humans, feel really at a loss right now, feel really overwhelmed, feel like, what can I do? I don't want to hear about this stuff anymore. I don't want to see it anymore. Why are people like this? What can I do? That is all we can do, honestly. All we can do is focus on our inner world and how we can help by first getting right with ourselves. So there is a lot of like negativity circulating around, and a lot of that is from the news media. A lot of that is from people who are spreading news, who don't want to see a more positive outcome. They just want to stay in the negative because it sells. Focus on really grounding your energy every morning, paying attention to really not allow your energy to be taken, because almost the news and a lot of the people who are trying to like get clickbait online is it's serving energy vampire. And really part of focusing on your own energy right now is what you consume. And that is not just with food, that is with news, that is with online, maybe even limiting a little bit online. It's what you watch, it's what you think, it's what you hear, it's the people you're around. We as souls are constantly consuming others' energies and different energies around the world. So right now, really focusing on what you're consuming. Really being like selfish a little bit with your energy is really, really important right now. Yeah, it's feeling really, really lonely right now, but you're being asked to be in hermit mode, to be alone. Because when you get right with yourself and when you aren't overwhelmed when you leave the house, because I feel like for the collective, a lot of us are feeling really overwhelmed around a lot of people and really overwhelmed when we leave the house, which again is understandable. There's a lot of crazy energy out right now, but you are being asked to really get comfortable in that hermit mode, so that when you come out of that hermit mode, you are almost going to be like a breath of fresh air. Like, I can enjoy doing things again. I can enjoy being out and about, and I can enjoy connecting with other people's energies. Whereas before it just felt crippling in a way. There's a lot of 3 energy coming forward. They keep showing you the energy of 3s, 333. A lot of connection with with your inner self, your higher self, your divine, as opposed to like seeking external validation and like connection with more external sources, because you have a world within you that you might not even really be sure about. I kind of want to dive more in. I kind of want to do a pick a card reading soon, because that could be really, really fun. Yeah, there's this like releasing what you've absorbed, clearing your mind, because a lot of what you've absorbed is manifesting in your thoughts, not only about the external world, but about yourself. There's a lot of lack of confidence right now, and it's almost debilitating to where you've absorbed so much that you just want to sit still. You don't want to make a move. You don't even want to go out and do something fun. You just want to, literally that door slam feels very like locking yourself inside and not even just physically, locking yourself in your circumstances right now. Even if they don't feel great, you're like, it's safe and it's fine, I'm just gonna stay here. Really honing in on getting yourself right so that you can feel confident. It's very sacral chakra as well. The sacral chakra is coming up really strong. And they literally keep showing you this rainwater over it. It's like you're washing through your solar plexus chakra, and this confidence is building. There's something with rain, being outside in rain, feeling like this childlike energy standing in rain. Rain is really cleansing, for possibly who's ever watching this right now, or this might just resonate for a couple of you. I'm hoping this finds who it resonates with. But there's something with rainwater. There's something with almost like rainwater, rain dance, cleansing. It's all about cleansing. You could also cleanse in the shower. But there is really a move that you want to make right now, but you're feeling like you have no options. You're feeling like you have no options and you're scared to make a move. This hermit mode energy is going to help you get right with your own clarity. What is it that you want? Right now, you might not even really be sure, but the answer is right there. You're just not silent enough to hear it. You're just not silent with yourself enough to hear it. There's a lot of like numbing energy coming forward of, oh, well, like they show me somebody who refuses to sit in silence at times. I happen to be one of those people at times, unless I'm meditating. Refusing to sit in silence. Silence is your best friend right now, because silence is going to show you your own clear thoughts, getting everything else out of your thoughts, the rest of the people, the energy of the world, the news, the social media, the everything. What is it that you think and what is it that you want? Because right now you are being asked to adapt to what it is that you want. You might not feel like you're there right now, but you have the ability to step into that role, because it's a role that you've manifested and a role that you've created. So if you're feeling like there's something that you want, but it feels so far away right now, you wouldn't have that drive if it wasn't meant for you. So really allowing yourself to understand, if I just are to say and understand and get the clarity on exactly what it is I want, then I have a better chance of stepping into that role because I understand what that role is. It's very much having a conversation with your own mind. Let's see what else. There's also a lot of like child imagery coming forward. So it's almost like somebody going into fight or flight. Somebody might have not had a really stable childhood at times. You need to be told this. They said out loud, say this. You are on the right track. There's nothing that you've done wrong to like divert your path by any means, but you're being asked to really like soothe your inner child. So maybe there was some fighting that happened at home. Maybe there's a lot of moving around and that lack of stability. Trust yourself. You're on the right track. Trust yourself. You just need confirmation why you're here. You're being asked to really go back and just say, I am safe. I have everything that I need. Nothing can be taken from me. And I have a stable home environment. Because if that's something you're manifesting for yourself, you're meant to have it. It's part of like this inner child healing. But yeah, there has to be this acknowledgement of your inner child. They're being asked to be acknowledged. And maybe that's also why the rain is coming up. I don't know if maybe like dancing in the rain is something that used to happen for part of this collective or whatever, but that's coming up really, really strong. Yeah, it's almost like they're showing me somebody as a child making a promise to themselves, like, we will never be in this situation again. We will get ourselves out of this. You're fulfilling that promise to yourself. You might feel like you've let your child self down. You are fulfilling that promise to yourself. There's a lot of healing. You're literally healing a wound that you might have felt like wasn't even open. And this is not what I thought that this collective message was going to be. But I'm glad that it's coming forward. It's coming forward really strongly, and it's hitting me right in the heart chakra. But yeah, there's a lot of change to be made, but it starts with internal change. So you don't have to make any external moves right now. Start with internal. Give yourself love and like understanding right now. Find clarity in what it is that you want, and then there's going to be some opportunity that comes forward that you're going to know when to make that jump, when to make that move. It's going to kind of fall in line with you. I hope this reading reached you all well. Thank you so much for being here. That came in really fast. So if you have any questions, put them down below, and if you guys would be interested in a pick a card reading, let me know. Okay, have a good day.